About to go detect this cellar hole right over here. Can't really see it because it's in the trees and stuff. Cellar hole over there. There's a big field right here. Big old field. I have found all sorts of stuff in this field. We found a New York State militia button from 1812 up in that field over there. My buddy Ron found that. I've found all sorts of large cents. I've actually found a farthing in here also. Just all sorts of stuff, random relics and everything like that. There's actually a big pile here from when they plowed in the side of the cellar hole that I would like to come and sift one day for relics. But I will be getting back to you as soon as I find some good stuff. I'm filming with my DJI Osmo Pocket for the first time today as far as metal detecting goes. So hopefully that will lead to some better footage. It's a little bit more stabilized for you guys. Alright, we'll catch you at the first target. Yeah, so now that I'm out here, you can see a little bit more. Over there, this would have been the barn. You know, comes over here. You can't see much of it anymore because it's just a cellar hole, obviously. Backlined right there, you know. Big old pile of rocks right here. There's a well up in those bushes right there. So, one thing I love about this site, I don't know if you can see it, but everywhere there's little tiny chunks of brick all over the place. Hopefully you can see this new rig here that I'm using, but there's little chunks of pottery and everything like this. Just sticking out in the dirt. I don't know how well this thing focuses. Oh, look at that. That's cool. They must have done something to turn this over just recently. That old bottle top. Still gonna keep looking around. Just barely broke the detector out. I'm looking at pottery mostly. Beautiful day. Beautiful view. As always here. One of my favorite spots to come to. First couple solid targets have been buttons. So I guess I'm gonna start filming some digs here. Got a little smashed up 2-piece right there. And decently intact pewter. Lead pewter button right there. No shank on that one. Shank on that one. Other than that, just found one shotgun shell. I've been here 10 minutes. There's where I'm parked. Right up there. Right up there. So there's that big pile I was telling you about right there. Comes up. That's probably, if you walk over on the other side, that's probably 8 or 9 feet high. Comes out from right there. The well's actually up in there. So they kind of scalped off this side of the hill for some reason. Put it up there. They've been spreading it across here, across the length of here for a couple years now. Yeah. I try to kind of stick away from here because there's a lot of modern trash and iron mixed in. It was always hard with my AT Pro because it just sounds like one giant iron signal, but I've already pulled out 2 buttons, you know, within 100 feet of walking or so, 150 feet of walking. But I gotta come back here with a sifting box sometime. Probably gonna jinx myself with this live dig again, as it always is, and anybody who watches YouTube metal detecting videos or makes them knows that that's a fact. It's the curse of the live dig. But what I found on this Equinox is that buttons, especially older buttons, Tomback, pewter, tend to be around 10, 11. Just what I've got right here for a signal. Where'd it go? It's right there. about 4 inches down. It's right there. See if I can stay in frame. Put my metal detector down. Yeah, being out in a field like this, I know the landowner, he doesn't care what kind of shape the holes are in, as long as I fill them back in, which is always important. You take your trash with you, fill your holes in. That's just common courtesy, especially for a person that lets you detect on their land. Yeah. It's in my hand. And again, junk. See, that signal could have very well been a 300-year-old button, but just a chunk of slaw, canned slaw, that's what we call that. Pretty good 17 to 19 right here. Says it's about 6 inches down. Actually raises up quite a lot. I'm going to turn to the side. $21.19. So we're going to see what that is. It's right there. Let's set the detector down. I'm going to go deep just in case it's anything good. Don't want to hit it. No. We're going to dig a big old crappy hole. There's a lot of rocks in here and everything's all mud still anyway. This part of the field is a pumpkin patch later on in the summer. Let's see if we got it at least exposed a little bit more. Hang on. It might be a large cent. Could also be some silver, I guess. After I finish digging this out, hopefully I don't hit it with the shovel. I have yet to, in all of my years detecting, kiss a coin with my shovel. Thank Christ. Right there. I know I'm filming against the sun, and that's kind of a no-no. Let's see what it could be. Yeah. Just a piece of junk. Good sounding piece of junk. Oh, I guess that could be, yeah, that's a poultry tag. That's kind of cool. You can look these up actually, from what I've heard. Anyway. Let's see. Sorry that you're not in frame here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see some of the writing on there. But I'll get that cleaned up. Let you know what it says later. Didn't find a whole lot here at the first site. Gonna head up the road. Only been here about an hour, but I'm trying to get in a bunch of spots today. It was windy as all hell earlier, so I didn't get to take the drone out earlier either. So it's calmed down a little bit today, starting to warm up. Gonna head down to the boat landing, I think. Definitely be coming back here again soon, because there's only a short window of time to do these fields, especially this back field, because it's all hay fields, so it grows up awfully high very quickly, and I've probably gotten about eight ticks attached to me in this particular field over the years. But yeah, catch you on the next one. I was gonna go back down to the boat landing and find some stuff there, or try to find some stuff there anyway. But one of my homeowners was here. This house behind me, if I can get it in frame here. The front part of it is built in the 1700s, the middle the 1800s, and the back in the 1900s. So I have found all sorts of stuff, as has a friend of mine here. Notably, most notably for me anyway, back there towards that barn, right about there, I found my Spanish half real, 1780s or 1770s, not sure which. I've also found spoons from an Elks Club right around there, back towards the field. Silver way in the back. There's 4 acres here. Really historic part of town. The old fort was through the woods that way, about a 16th of a mile, so not very far at all. And in this general area is the original part of town anyhow. Homeowner is actually selling this place soon, because it's just her taking care of it. It's just a lot for one person, so we're going to try to get as much here for the Historical Society back out of the dirt as possible. Hopefully we'll be able to get permission from the new homeowner as well. Right up next to the barn here, got a nice tight, see if I can find it again. Little silver signal, about 6 inches down. And right there. Right there. Set the detector down. Let's see how we can do here. I've only ever gotten a silver Roosevelt dime other than the half real. So, oh, I think I see the target already. Nope, that's some old brick. Some old brick there. Let's see what we can see here. So the train came by right there. This is the train tracks. So yeah, Amtrak came by, but well, again, I don't know if this thing's focusing or not. There you go. I think that's focused. Little 1930 Mercury dime, kind of on edge. It was right there in that plug on edge. I'm in the process of heading back to my truck. There's the barn right there. Yeah, in the hole here. I got an overload signal just walking back. It's like 35. Got it to steady down to about 30. Dug the hole. Still haven't gotten it out, but wanted to turn the camera on because I pulled this out. Just a string. I have no idea what's on the end of it. Maybe it's a key. Maybe it's a metal yo-yo. Well, that really wasn't worth the 10 minutes worth of digging. It's a giant bucket top, metal bucket top. I'm gonna put that up against the barn. But you don't know until you dig it. Could have been a bucket top, you know, with a bucket underneath full of silver coins. Real quick wrap up. This is the trash from the first site. It was only there an hour. So, oh, that's a piece of pottery that goes out. So yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, like 20 pieces of trash. Found some pottery, some crock, and real thick piece of crock there. Some decorative plate, old bottle top. The seam goes all the way up. I don't necessarily know what that means age-wise, but yep, it does. 2 chicken tags, poultry tags. Lead pewter button, and got the mold mark on it. 2-piece button without the front. And then I went up the road to another permission of mine, dug all this trash, and then got what I think is a buggy brake, or used to be at one point. The only reason why I think that, because I can't figure out what else it would be. It's got a little hole right there too, which buggy brakes have. Found this thing. Sounded really nice. Made of copper or something like that. Has burnt wood inside of it. And a couple matchbox cars. Some pottery here as well. Little insulator. And then smushed up thimble. 1939 mercury dime. And big flat button. The shank's still intact. It's got some back marks, so it's post 1820 anyhow. And a little tiny button here also. Good day to get out.